So with the recent release of the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer, we learned that we're going to get a Nintendo Direct in April talking all about the Nintendo Switch 2. Today we're going to go over what you can expect from the Nintendo Direct and what they're going to talk about. So let's jump straight into it. Let's jump straight into it. So to start off with, they're going to talk about new features of the Switch 2. For example, they're going to talk about all of the cool new things that you can do with the Switch. They're going to talk about the slidey motion. I think it's going to be so that the Joy-Con can be used as a mouse, like all the leak says, so you slide it along the desk. I think that would be really cool. Obviously, you can see in the trailer they put it in a grip for it to work. It's not just automatically like it. I also think that the extra button they added on the right Joy-Con was a trackpad for a mouse or something. I think that would be a really cool feature for the Switch 2. Obviously they can implement so many things into their games using this. Obviously we could use a mouse on the Switch 1, but that was only if you plug it in via USB, and it only worked with like one game, which was quite sad. Secondly, they are going to talk about the upgraded hardware of the Switch. Now, they've upgraded their specs so it will run as well as like a PS4 console, which honestly isn't bad. I don't have a problem with that. I think they're also going to showcase what will be playable with the new hardware. They'll probably show off the menu, the home menu for the Switch 2 as well, because I really want to see that. I'm looking forward to that, because the Switch 1's home menu is like really bland and boring. So yeah, I hope they give us like a kind of futuristic look, if you will, for the Switch 2's home menu. They will also be showcasing the games that will be available at launch. So I think Mario Kart 9, maybe a new 3D Mario, I'm not sure. And also other games that I mentioned in my previous video, titled The Launch Games for the Switch 2, are gonna be insane. Obviously they're gonna give us a release date for the console. They might also show off some controllers. For example, the Switch 1 released with a Pro controller, and it also released with a charging grip for the Joy-Cons. Now I think maybe they might do the same sort of thing with the Switch 2, I'm not sure. They'll also probably be talking about the price of the console and maybe bundles as well. For example, the Switch 1 had so many bundles, it came with so many games. It came with Animal Crossing, Fortnite, Mario 3D World. Maybe they'll do a similar sort of thing with the Switch 2. Maybe they'll release it with Mario Kart 9 and make a bundle out of it. I'm honestly excited for the Direct. I'm really excited to see just what the Switch 2 can do and what they've done with the Switch 2 as well. I'm really excited to see that. When the Direct releases, I will be making a video about it on the channel. That's like 2 months away though. But yeah, I am very excited. When I got the Switch 1, I was... how old was I? I think I was 16 when I got the Switch 1. I didn't really understand specs and graphics at that point. But now that I'm older, I do understand that sort of stuff more, and I feel like that is a big part of gaming, having it more powerful. For example, I was around my uncle and auntie's house last night, and my cousin was playing a game on his phone. And he showed me a bit of it, and it was really laggy. It was really slow, and it just wasn't running well. And that is because he didn't have a powerful enough phone. So the same sort of thing applies to the Switch 2. If it's not powerful enough, it won't run games that we want it to. Anyway, yeah, just a short video today. Actually a really short video. We're gonna wrap it up. Also, few things I love about the Switch 2's trailer. One, it has a charge hole on the top as well as the bottom. So yeah, with the Switch 1, it's only got one charge port on the bottom. So if you want to play in tabletop mode, you have to use one of these things. And you stand your Switch in there. And then you plug your charger in there. Obviously, it's no hassle. This thing cost me like 10 quid. But it is really silly because the console was designed for handheld tabletop or TV, but it can't even do tabletop if it's plugged in. So obviously I like this little stand. I think it looks cool, but without it wouldn't work. So I'm glad they fixed that on the Switch 2. I'm also glad they've given it a cool new name rather than new Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo Switch U. That would be a stupid name. Gaming companies have been numbering their consoles since like the start of time. For example, we have PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3.
Boring!
Xbox isn't really the same. They do number their consoles, but Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox whatever the hell we're on now. But yeah, I'm glad Nintendo has finally given their console a proper name rather than the 3DS or the Wii U, which is I don't like those names. They're stupid. Another big issue that I found with the Switch 2, when you snap the Joy-Cons onto the side, they plug in through a tiny little computer chip in there. But my biggest fear is that chip would snap. Now, they've probably made it so it won't. And as you can see from the trailer, the side of the Joy-Con is quite thick. So for that to actually snap off inside the thing, I don't think that would happen. If it was this thin, yeah, it could just go. But with how thick they've made it, I'm not sure it will break, but it's still a fear, a worry that I have in mind, and I'm gonna be so careful with my Switch 2 when I get it. Anyways, that about wraps up this video. I'm gonna end this video, I'm gonna edit it, and yeah, we'll probably talk more about Switch 2 in the future once we get some more news about it. Obviously, I'm just excited to see what games they're gonna release, especially the new 3D Mario, because we haven't had one of them for 7 years. Let me know what you guys think of the Switch 2 in the comments, because obviously I've seen a lot of things on the Switch 2. Some people think it's really good, some people not so much. Also, if anyone knows, please tell me, when does Sonic 3 release on DVD? Because I pre-ordered it and they still haven't took my money. So yeah, I'm still waiting for that. Bye.